Hey, what's going on guys, WingsOfEnd here and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial, and today guys I'm gonna be showing you how to make this really cool and simple red button activation system for doors or any kind of redstone contraption in Minecraft Bedrock edition. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new, and without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Alright guys, this is my new favorite redstone input. It's really easy to set up and it looks absolutely amazing. It's the red button activation system that you can hook to your door or pretty much any other kind of the redstone contraption. You can see that we are using the observer with the comparator on top of it, and of course we can click the comparator and this little red button over here is going to activate. Of course the observer is going to detect that and it's going to open our door right here. In my opinion, this would work best in some kind of the military base or some kind of the secret science lab or something like that. But you can see if you actually press it over here, the door is going to open. We can just press it again to deactivate it for the looks, but you can see it's going to close right behind us and we can basically enter your military base or some kind of the science lab. And of course, once we are done with the work over here, we can do the same on this side as well. We can press it and deactivate it again. You can see the door is going to open, allowing us to actually go through it. And it's absolutely amazing, and I'm definitely going to be using this from now on in any kind of the base because I just think it looks absolutely amazing. Of course, we're using the simple 3x3 door right here. Again, you can use any kind of redstone contraption or any other door that you want, but the activation system is really simple. Again, we're using the comparator on top of the observer, and it just goes down over here. You can see it's connected with the piece of redstone dust on top of this block, and we have the sticky piston with the redstone block right here that's connected to a simple extender over here. You can see it just extending the signal using some comparators, and it's leading into this redstone torch, which is actually connected to the whole door. If you deactivate the torch, the whole door is going to open. So you can see we just have a repeater over here on max tick delay to actually extend the signal a little bit more. And we basically have the exact same thing on the other side. You can see we have the observer right here pointing into the redstone dust. We have the repeater coming from that block on max tick delay, sending the signal back to our little comparator clock, which is used to actually extend the signal. That way we can actually walk through the door and have it closed right behind us. Again, I'm going to demonstrate again. You can see you can basically click on any part of the comparator, but just for looks, it looks a lot better if you actually go and aim into that little red button. And we can again press it over here, and you can see the door is going to open, allowing us to go through, and it's going to close behind us. And of course we can have the same thing on the other side right here. The door is going to open, allowing us to go through, and it's going to close right behind us. So you can see the redstone for this is incredibly simple, and I'm going to show you how to make it right now. So the blocks we're going to need for this are some block for choice for the door, sticky pistons, slabs, redstone blocks, redstone torches, redstone repeaters, observers, and of course a comparator to act as our redstone input. For this tutorial I'm gonna be making a simple 3x3 door. Of course you can hook this up to any kind of the door or any other redstone contraption, but for this tutorial, as I said, we're gonna be making a 3x3 door. So I'm gonna be starting off 2 blocks away from the ground and have the double piston extender just like so. Then I'm gonna grab my block for choice for the door and basically create a little 3x3 ring going around, and these are gonna be the blocks that we're gonna be using for our door over here. So you can just go ahead and do something like this, creating that 3x3 ring right here. So just go ahead and break this block over here, and we need to put in the final 3 blocks just like so. The next step is gonna be to put in all of our sticky pistons. The first one is gonna go in this corner right here. We can have it facing into this block. For these 3 blocks we just need the sticky pistons right over here, so just go ahead and place them facing into those blocks right there. We can destroy this one because we don't really need it. Over here for the top we basically need a double piston extender over here. We're not gonna be using this double piston extender for the double piston retraction, we just need the extension, so that way these sticky pistons over here can work properly. And for these sides we're basically gonna do the same thing by just having 3 sticky pistons facing over there. So just go ahead and have 3 sticky pistons on all of these blocks over here at the side, and we are pretty much done with the pistons. Next step is to cook the pistons with redstone. The redstone is gonna be really simple because it's just one wide and we are basically going around over here. What we're gonna do is have a block right here underneath these sticky pistons to the side and have the redstone torch right here. Then go ahead, build 2 blocks out from that and have the redstone dust on top of it. Then go ahead and create a simple redstone torch tower over here. What we're gonna do is have redstone torch on top of this block and on this side as well. Then go ahead, grab yourself the block of your choice and have the block on top of it, and on top of this torch as well right there. Then have another torch on top of this block and basically finish it up with the block of your choice right over here. Then what we need to do is have an additional sticky piston right here from this torch facing into this sticky piston right here, and have a block of your choice on top of it. Then we need to grab ourselves the observer and have one pointing down into this piston right over here, just like so. And we need to have a redstone repeater from this block on max tick delay, and another one right here with auto delay going into this piston right there. Then go ahead, grab yourself the block of our choice and basically go ahead and continue the redstone connecting all of these sticky pistons. This is where our slabs come into place. Go ahead, place one on top of that redstone, bring it over and lower it by one just like so. That way we are going to be able to actually place the redstone on top of it. Have another slab right over here and have the redstone going into the block on top of the sticky piston. Then what we need is a little observer facing towards this block with the redstone dust right here. Then what we're gonna do is basically have the redstone going into that observer face. Then what we need to do is have the sticky piston, and the way we're gonna do that is by having some of the blocks right here and have the block on top of that sticky piston. Then we basically need to bring the redstone over right over here using some slabs. So again, place the slab on top of that redstone, bring it over and lower it by one just like so. We can destroy these two and have another slab right there and basically bring the redstone over. Right over here we're going to need two repeaters with the max tick delay going into that block right here. So just go ahead and do something like that. Then we basically need to create a little staircase going from this sticky piston right here. So just go ahead and bring it all the way to this sticky piston right here. We can destroy these blocks because we don't need them. And grab yourself the redstone dust and basically have it going all the way. Right over here we're going to need another redstone repeater on max tick delay just like so. Then from this redstone we basically need to have this sticky piston right there, so we're just gonna have some temporary blocks so that way we can put this sticky piston a little bit easier. You can see this redstone dust is going to activate it. Then go ahead, have yourself the redstone block right there, have the block over here with the redstone on top of it, and you can see we're going to connect all of these sticky pistons right here. And to finish this, what we need is an observer right over here from this sticky piston right there, and basically bring some of the blocks over here and have the block right over here in front of that sticky piston and have the redstone just like so, and everything should be done. We can go and grab ourselves the lever. And we're gonna have it right here. In order to actually open and close our door, we need to deactivate this torch right here. So if you press the lever, we should be able to see that the door is going to open, allowing us to walk through this 3x3 area. And if you actually press it again, it should hopefully close right there. And then what we need to do is basically cover up the redstone and install our red button input. Once we covered everything up, it's time to put in our redstone input, which is of course gonna be the red button input, which is still in my opinion the best redstone input there is. Just go ahead and destroy a couple of the blocks right here, so that way we can have the observer pointing down right over here, just like so. And we're gonna have a comparator on top of it, which really looks like some kind of the control panel with the red button that we can actually click right here, which is absolutely amazing. Then right here below it we actually need to have a little block over here with the redstone dust, just like so, and we can basically cover this up over here. Then from this block we're gonna have a sticky piston with the redstone block just like so, and you can see once we actually click it, it's going to get to this position. So we basically need to have a redstone repeater right over here with max tick delay going like so. Go ahead and click it 3 times. Then we're gonna have the redstone dust right here in front of it, and we're gonna create that little comparator clock which is going to extend the signal, allowing us to actually go through the door a little bit smoother. Right over here we're actually gonna have a block right there that's just going to further extend the actual signal. Then we basically need to lead the redstone right here to this redstone torch over here, and we are also going to have a repeater on max tick delay going right there. We can basically lead the redstone over just like so. So just go ahead and lead it right there, and everything is set up. We can go ahead and give it a little test. Press the red button and press it again to deactivate it, and you can see our door is going to open, allowing us to go through, and it's going to close right behind us. We can basically create a little tunnel over here at the back side and pretty much do the same little redstone input right over here on the other side. There we go, you can have this go as far or as little as you want. We're gonna have one other little red button activation system right over here. So we again need to have an observer pointing down just like so, and have the comparator over here with of course the button facing towards us just over there. We can basically cover this up just like so. Then again, from this little observer we're gonna have a redstone dust right over here just like so, and we're actually just gonna have a redstone repeater pretty much getting the signal from this block over here with the max tick delay. We can basically lead the redstone all the way down back to over here where we have our clock. So just go ahead and do something like this, and we can basically lead the redstone all the way right over here. And the way that we're gonna do this is just have another redstone repeater over here, so it's not going to interfere with the whole redstone and the mechanics of the actual clock right here without of any delay. And everything should be set up. Again, we're just gonna test it out. We can press the red button and click it again to deactivate it, and the door is gonna open, allowing us to go through. It's going to close behind us, and we can pretty much test this side right over here. So just click it like that, and you can see everything is going to work properly, and that's pretty much all there is for this video. Again, you can use any door that you want or any kind of the redstone contraption. But if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. If you think any of your friends would enjoy this type of content, make sure to share it with them. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.